Uh, everybody, what are you doing? What are you up to? I hope you're all okay. Currently, at the minute, it's still sweltering again. In it, like I can't deal with this humidity. Bald ginger bloke. Anyway, obviously, we haven't put this out there that we're doing as a live show, so I'm sure many of you are going to be watching this after, because we're up against it. Another week of utter madness, I have to say, in a good way, getting everything ready for the Michelin MX Nationals powered by Milwaukee this weekend. The racing is just coming thick and fast for a lot of teams, riders, etc., etc. So we're heading into round 5 already. It seems mental to me. You know what I mean by that is we were locked down, we couldn't do anything. We still kind of rode through COVID and all that kind of stuff. But since we've kind of come out of it, it's just been an intense year, I think. Seems like we were so starved of it, racing coming so thick and fast. Anyway, so far so good. So we're heading into Hawkstone this weekend. The guys up there have revamped the track a little bit, a few tweaks, opened it up in a few places, worked on it. I think the hill and a few other places. So it's going to probably be in a better shape it's been in a long time, Hawkstone this weekend. You can still probably get entries. Obviously, go onto our social media and get onto the guys there. Kevin and Neil will get back to you as soon as they can if you still want to try and get an entry. Obviously, ticket sales and all that, you can get them as well. And you can pay on the gate. That's the other thing. So don't stress about that. So we're doing that. Anyway, this little rewind show to talk about what happened at Cusses and where we're at. So been wanting to get my guest on for this one for quite a while. He's an exceptionally busy man. Equally as busy as me, I think, maybe more. The reason is because he basically is starting a new app, and he's also got a practice track, one of the best in the country. I think we can call it a practice track or training venue, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to quickly bring him in. We're going to chat about what we're doing with the MX Nationals and his venue as well, and a little bit about the series so far. So I can see him get himself all ready. He's getting himself all comfortable in the green room. Now he's just messing with his hair. I can't do that. So, you know, there we go. Good evening, Mr. Ryan Wilson from Moto 101 and Dirti.co.uk. How you doing?
Good, thanks. You?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. So me and Ryan, for the first time, actually met up yesterday. We've chatted loads over the phone, load of emails, but never met face to face. So we met up at the Moto Verde ride day yesterday, which is actually pretty cool, wasn't it? It was a good day out.
Yeah, it was mega. Did a good job with that.
Yeah, it did. I didn't get to see you ride, so although we spoke, I don't really know how good you're on a bike because I had to shoot off to Cusses. So, so I'll have to wait to come up to your place. Look, Ryan, great that you're getting involved. You're doing such a good job with Moto 101, but obviously you reached out to us at the beginning of the year for the Michelin MX Nationals and said you wanted to do something, and then it really pricked our ears up when you said you wanted to do something with this new app. Now, before we go further, I know it's not where you want to be just yet, and because technology can be a bitch sometimes in getting it up and running. But just explain what we're doing with the Dirti, what you're doing with the Dirti app before we get into the hard charger. What is it?
Well, we are nowhere near where we want to be, really, but we're about 2 years into it now. So basically, it's an app you'll have all the tracks listed worldwide. So everything you need to know about any venue, any race meetings, use to book in. There's loads of stuff, really. I don't want to give too much away, but
no, because other people. Yeah, fair enough. Granted. Yeah, I hear you with that.
But yeah, just try and make it simpler. Everyone can find everything in one place rather than searching over Facebook and you don't know where's open, when's not. So just try and make it all easier.
And what we've done, your idea more than mine. By the way, we obviously get people. We are getting people tuning in. Thanks for tuning in because we didn't let you know that we were doing a live show tonight. So I'm glad some people are now tuning in. Rex, always nice to hear from Rex. He's always on here, either following me on the Dirty Talk show and other bits. Thanks for tuning in, Rex. So basically, what it is, we've come up with an idea. Mostly your idea, indeed, was the Dirty Hard Charger Award. So what we're going to do is we're going to offer points, or we are offering points and there'll be like credits, I guess, when the app comes live. So that will be a reduction on like the cost of going to a practice track or entries. Is that, have I got that right? That's how we're doing it?
Yeah. So when you book onto events, every event you book on, you'll gain points for that, and then them points stack up to free entries to events or discounts to events, basically.
So you absolutely do get reward. All you riders racing the MX Nationals, you know, you do get rewarded for your efforts. And so let's get into it, because basically I've got it all prepped here. At least I think I have. I hope I haven't ballsed this up. First and foremost, look, let's do it right. Let's bring up the logo. There we go. Look at that. It's all cool, isn't it? Eh? What a great logo. That's the Dirti Hard Charger logo. We're going to start handing little plaques out soon enough at the races to the people that have won previously. But the more important is we're tagging the points and logging everything. And this is basically where we're at. I've got another few comments coming in. Hold on. The Northeast needs more practice tracks, says Dixon Smith. Snaith. I couldn't agree more. Can you pay on the gate on Tuesday night? Jordan, that's a completely different event. That's not the MX Nationals. That's the Airborne Gunners Supercross. I know I do both, but we won't talk about that here. Right. So on the banners, here we go then. So this is this is how it went down after Cusses Gorse was the last round. So these are the Hard Charger points winners from the last time out of Cusses Gorse. Here we go. Right. So what we're doing, for people that are new to this and watching this, me and Ryan and Paul and Neil decided to do it over 3 categories, didn't we? We said youth classes, then we did adults. So that's all the other adult classes with the exception of the pros, and then the pros have a separate category. So over the 3 categories, this is what went down at Cusses. Leon Williams, I'm looking at the lap charts. It looks like he had a crash on the opening lap of Moto 2 and came all the way back from 28th to 14th, gaining 14th position. So in the youth category, that's small wheel, big wheel, rookie 125 and 250. He's the rider who made the most gains, so the points go to him. In the adults, Ben Wainwright, who normally, I have to say, gets our Planet Moto First Lap Leader Award, seemingly. He's always quite near the sharp end. Not so good at Cusses. He didn't get such good starts. And in one moto, he went down on the start there on the first corner. And he came back from 33rd to 14th, so making up 19 positions. And in the elite class, which really you don't see so many, the numbers are not so high on those guys. Once they crash at the start, it's harder for them to come through. But John Adamson went from, in Moto 1, 17th to 6th to gain 11 points. So basically, they are the here we go. I'll do it again because, you know, let's get it up there. There we go. They are the MX Nationals Dirty Hard Charger award winners from Cusses. So all good. So I mean, it's going pretty good, Ryan. This whole thing. I mean, people we don't want to see people on the deck, but it's great seeing people charge through, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. You still get an award if you're coming from the back. I suppose it's something for everyone. Isn't it?
Yeah, and not only that, I just want to big up Ryan with this as well, because not only did he reach out with this idea, fair play, mate. You also said, look, let's get behind the Jude Morris Racing Foundation, and you contributed to getting all our Marshall bids done, and very generously gave the biggest space on the back to the Jude Morris Racing Foundation, which is awesome. So fair play to you for that. We got to get more people to your track because you're doing a great effort. So tell us a bit more about Moto 101, how long you've had it, and your plans for it.
So we've just actually hit 6 years this week, actually. Plans, I don't know where to start, really.
Well, what I mean by that, what I mean by it is like your attention to detail is awesome, you know, and I think UK motocross needs that across the board, right? What I mean by that is the attention to detail when you watch AMA motocross in particular. You can argue GPs as well, but I think the way they market and brand stuff, you know, with the trackside bannering and all that, you know, obviously you're not the first to do it, but I love the fact that you've done like the Glen Helen sign, the 101 sign. You know, I know Dave King did that Vets Motocross Nation, but all those things like that. And every time I've seen it, because I haven't been there yet. Last time I was there, it was under different ownership. It's immaculate. Now, I know that some motocross people in particular are not that great at respecting the land that we go to and whatever, and leaving like crap everywhere and whatever. But you must go. I mean, have you got a team of staff? Do you go around cleaning up yourself? Everything in the pictures, everything always looks immaculate. So you must put your heart and soul into it.
Yeah, it is full time. We have got a good little team now. It does work really well. So, but yeah, it's you know what motocross community can be like. So
yeah,
it's messy now and again, but but no, they are. It is full time, 6-7 days a week at the minute. So
yeah.
Yeah,
so just tell everybody who don't know where it's based, where you're at, and how they, like the website or whatever to find it.
We're based in Grantham, Lincolnshire. All the info for opening hours, booking in, it's all on our website, moto101.co.uk.
There you go. Get up
Easy.
there. I've got to get up there. We were talking about it earlier. See, you have got fans out there. You're a very modest man. Arthur Seaton straight away. He's obviously been there. I haven't. We were talking about that just before we came on air. So at some point in the very near future, I'm going to get up there and have a tear around with Ryan. Maybe, I don't know, do some kind of event there, whatever. Who knows? But either way, I'm going to come and check it out. Listen, Ryan, I'll let you go. You're a busy man. I really appreciate you coming on. Go and support Ryan at 101 because he is absolutely, I'm not trying to embarrass you here. You are genuinely putting back into the sport and the MX Nationals. So we thank you for that. And let's see who the hard charger points winners are at the end of the year when we're all said and done, and who's going to get those points. So, they're getting them now, but it'd be interesting to see who at the end of the year, when I've got it all logged, who actually made the most positions overall in the season. That would be good.
Maybe we'll have to do a award for that or something.
Yeah.
Something special for that one.
I've kind of worked out the points, and I was talking to Lee Webber earlier on in the week or whenever it was, and he was saying that Harry Kulas could effectively win the championship this weekend. So I wonder if Harry would be good enough if he does win the championship at the last round to see if he to hold back on the start line and see how many people he can overtake, and see if he can get the most rider positions. I'm sure he wouldn't. It was just an idea. You never know. All good stuff. Well, look, Ryan, thanks for coming on. I'll catch up with you another time. Thanks for the support with the series, and we'll see you soon. Nice one. Keep it up.
Thank you. See you later.
Hey,
cheers.
See you later. There goes Ryan. Very modest man, but just a busy man. He's got a great venue. Okay, let's move on to other stuff now. Then we've got obviously we've done the just done the Dirty Hard Charger Award. Let's move into this now. Then these are all the things that happen at the MX Nationals. We've got a load of stuff going on. Let's move into this down there in the corner. That side, I always do that one there. Planet Moto first lap leader. So this is what went down. This is where we're currently at now after 4 rounds. So the Planet Moto First Lap Leader Award is obviously the first rider across the finish line at each race or each race meeting, and then it scores basically points. Simple as that. Scores 1 point. The rider with the most points at the end of the year is going to get basically a holiday down in Spain, South Spain, with the guys at Planet Moto. Just all accounted for. They take the bike down there to sort everything out, take you to all the tracks, do all that. So this is where we're currently at with the Planet Moto First Lap Leader chart or league table after Cusses. So run along the bottom, that is the current standings. Billy Askew has a whopping 11 points so far. He has been across the finish line first 11 times so far this year, being a pretty dominant rider, I think it's fair to say, in that small wheel category. So he is currently leading the way with a good, healthy lead. Ben Wainwright, he had a good couple of starts. He didn't have such good starts at Cusses. So he's dropped a few points, but he's still in striking distance from 7. Tyler Westcott got, what did he get? 1 at Cusses. Harry Bradley pulled out a couple to push him up to 6. Jaden Ashwell got a couple, and as did Connor Baldry. So that is the current running order right there in the standings for the Planet Moto First Lap Leader prize at the end of the year, an all-inclusive trip down to Spain, basically a motocross holiday. The lads will pick up the cost, and the winner can get down there and get loads of winter training in, which I just think is awesome. So there you go. That's where we're at with that. Let's get rid of that and go into the Keck's fastest lap. There you go. Thanks to Ed. These guys each round offer up a fastest lap award where you're going to get a discount voucher. You get the little plaque, and on the back of it is a voucher to go and get some cheap discounted underwear. But Ed now does, well, all sorts, only beanies, caps, t-shirts, so you can use it on whatever you want. This is the current, this is how what went down at Cusses, starting with the youth classes. There you go. In the small wheel class, Elfie Getters Green set a lap time of 2:11.726. Billy Askew 2:06.761 in the big wheel. In the 125 category, it was Charlie Heyman taking a time of 2:08.19. Tyler Westcott was just fractionally slower in the 250 category on a 2:01. And then in the Clubman MX2 category, Luke Coker threw down a time of 2:09.02. In the Clubman MX1, Connor Baldry went quickest with a time of 2:07.435. In the amateur MX2, Dan Brough with a 2:03.316. Amateur MX1, you can see there, Billy Wynn with a 2:04.255. Louis Kessel was quickest in Expert MX2 with a time of 2:01.524, and in the Expert MX1, Jaden Ashwell getting it under 2 minutes with a time of there you go, 1:59. Quickest rider around the entire venue over the weekend was Harry Kulas with a time of 1:55.65, and Conrad News, who was guest riding at the last round, with a 1:57.22. They are your Keck's fastest lap awards. Yeah, so obviously Cusses was amazing. The track, obviously, it was hot weather. Justin did the best he could with all the water in or whatever, but I thought the racing was great. It was certainly good to cool. Hawkstone's going to be good this weekend. That I think so. Obviously, championships are hotting right up now. So let's just go through the top 3 in each rundown here. So we're going to go with the small wheel first. Let's start with them. Elfie Getters Green is currently leading the way with an 11-point lead over Blake Ward Clark, and then Hayden Stat is in third, another 15 points behind. So the small wheels is pretty good. There's not much in it. 15 points separating Elfie Getters Green, Blake Ward Clark, and Hayden Stat. So I'm really looking forward to that this weekend. In the big wheel class, Billy Askew has a 55-point lead over Josh Vale, and Jake Walker is another 27 points back. So with 2 rounds to go, Billy Askew got a good lead, but he's not across the line with it yet, of course. You know, he can't afford any DNFs or anything like that, or injuries. So, but that one looks a bit more edging towards Askew's favour. In the Clubman, where are they gone? Clubman MX2, Ben Wainwright has a 42-point lead over George Boyce, and Max Fletcher is currently in third, another 20 points back. Toby Lightbound is just another 3 points back. He got 2 first lap leader awards actually last time out, so he's starting well at the minute. That's Clubman MX2. Clubman MX1. Connor Baldry, looking at it here, has a 33-point lead over the Aussie, Mitch Best, and Grant Martin is another 42 points back. So that's looking like a bit of a 2-horse race there. What are we moving on to now? We've got so many classes at the MX Nationals, but it's cool. Amateur MX2, Luca Pegg. This is good. This is getting tight. Luca Pegg has a 5-point lead over Dan Brough. Definitely a 2-horse race in that one, because Logan Wilcox is another 125 points back. So that's just between those two. for that one in Amateur MX2. Amateur MX1, Harry Bradley's in complete control, really. He's got a 75-point lead ahead of Billy Wynn. And then another 44 points back is Joshua McCorkle. You can obviously see all these results yourself on Speed Hive. Get on there and check it out. In the Expert MX2 category, this is close. This is a good one. Louis Kessel currently leads the way with a 20-point lead over Sam Atkinson. That's not a lot. And then also tied with Atkinson on 275 points is Josh Coleman. So the Expert category this weekend is going to be great because that's going the distance between those three by the looks of it. And then in Expert MX1, again, it's really tight. Another 2-horse rider racing this one, I think. Sean Southgate currently has a 12-point lead over the Zimbabwean Jaden Ashwell. So great that Jaden's come over and raced. We've got an Aussie, a Zimbabwean racing, and Josh Waterman is currently third in the championship, but a long way back, 140 points. So that's a 2-horse race as well, but none of these ones been decided yet. We probably will get some of these championships decided at Hawkstone this weekend. In the Pro Elite MX2 category, we've got a man in the van interview coming up with him actually on Dirt Hub soon. Sat him down in the van yesterday at the Moto Verde Day. Tom Grimshaw has a 17-point lead over Jamie Carpenter, and then Callum Mitchell's another 20 points back. Now, I have to say, all three of those riders are putting together a really strong year. I've been super impressed with Grimshaw and Jamie Carpenter all year. Well done, fellas. It's great to call the action. You're riding really well. So keep it up. But it looks like those two, we're going to see a new MX2 champion this year, I think, by hook or by crook, some way, shape or form. And then, of course, in the Pro MX1 category, elite category, there you go. This one brought to you by Liat, I think. Have I got that right? If I haven't, apologies. Got so many sponsors go through my head. Harry Kulas, there you go, has got a 45-point lead over Josh Gilbert. And then Tommy Searle is another 1 point back. So tight between those guys, but Kulas in control of the championship. So all good stuff. There you go. That's where we're at with it all. Sorry, while I was reading all that, I had some comments coming in. Rex Manning, when are we going to see some videos of you riding soon? Just go on to 999 Laser, Max. There was a video earlier on in the year. Sorry, not Mac, Rex, there of me riding the Triumph. So you'll see me riding that, but I'm flat out at the minute. Ryan, yes, keep reading, a lot to get through. Jamie Goswell, yes, JC184 is going to have it. Is going to have that championship. Well, not if Tom Grimshaw's got anything to do with it, he won't. So there we go. That's it. Looking forward to Hawkstone. If you can afford to get there, we literally appreciate right now that times are tight, and a lot of people are genuinely starting to feel the pinch now. But if you want to get there and see some amazing race action, obviously Hawkstone's iconic, and soak up the atmosphere of hopefully a really good weekend when you're in the area, not too far away, then try and get along. You can buy tickets on the gate, as I said, so no problem there. And overnight camping as well. You can just rock up and we'll sort it all out on the gate. So that's cool. And then basically we've also got it all going out live on Sunday on MXN-TV, again on YouTube and on Facebook. And of course it will be on MX Nationals as well. So there you go. That's it. That's me done. I'll see you, hopefully loads of you out on over the weekend at Hawkstone on either Friday, Saturday or Sunday. And we'll see if we can crown some champions this weekend. And then beyond that, of course, we have on, looking at my wall planner here, we have on the 3rd and 4th of September, round 6, which will be at Oxford Moto Park. We're going to get Hawkstone out of the way, basically, and then we will start drip feeding you basically all the details about the final round at Oxford. We'll start showing you some pictures of the track being built, all that kind of stuff. But as it stands, we're on track to go to Oxford Motor Park, brand new venue for the final round of the championship on at the beginning of September. Right, I'm going to rest my throat. I've got to do a lot of talking over the weekend. See you there, folks. Thanks for tuning in. And more importantly, thanks for supporting the Michelin MX Nationals powered by Milwaukee. We hope you're having a good season and you enjoy racing with us. See you at Hawkstone at the weekend. Take care, everybody. I'm out of here.